I have a bad habit of like rationalizing and justifying not doing enough because last week I did a really good job, you know? And I think a lot of people struggle with that. And if you want to be successful in anything that you're doing, whether it's business, recovery, fitness, faith, you can't justify today off of what you did yesterday. Yesterday is in the past. It doesn't matter anymore, right? You have to continue growing. And if anything, doing good yesterday is going to create a situation where now you got to work even harder to maintain that and surpass it, right? So if last year you did, however much money, let's say you had a really good year, you made $5 million. And now this year, a lot of people have a bad habit of being like, well, last year I did great. This year should be fine because, we built up. No, that's the opposite. If anything, you got to work harder this year because now you got to maintain that $5 million that you made. So you got to make sure you make that $5 million, but then you got to beat it, and it's a bad habit that a lot of people get into, but you have to continue working your ass off regardless of what it is that you did yesterday. It's in recovery. Your spirituality is only as strong as how you maintain it, right? So if you've got a really good meditation life and you've got a really good church life or relationship with God and you're doing all your step work every single day, let's say you stop doing it for a month. What's going to happen is you're going to start having unhealthy thoughts coming into your life. You're going to start having a lesser amount of accountability with yourself. And the worst part about it is you're not even going to realize it because it's going to be such subtle changes that the only time you'll realize it is 6 months down the line. And you're like, how the did I get here? It's because you stopped doing what you needed to do in order to maintain that. You have to continuously seek that power that created you and try to align your will with it. It's a lifelong thing, and some days it will be better than others, and that's just how it goes. But don't think for a second that because last month you did a bunch of step work, this month you're going to be good. And that's a lot of people find issue with that when they get out of rehab, right? They were in rehab for 60, 90 days. And then after those 90 days, they're like, okay, great. I did what I needed to do to stop doing drugs or drinking or whatever it is they're doing. Now I can go live my life again. No, that's not how it works. It's a lifelong commitment to, okay, what did you figure out in those 90 days? That was just a base. You created a base. Okay, now you got to build off of it. So you figured out, you had these insecurities. There are these things that affected you. You hurt these people. Okay, now you got to go out there and you got to be a better person than you ever were before you went into that place. And then try to grow and become a stronger, better person. It's a lifelong commitment in every aspect. If you try to live on yesterday's wins, it's not going to get you anywhere.